तो इनकलाब जिंदाबाद मेरे भाइयों और दोस्तों और बहनों. So for the first video of the most important MCQs, we are here to talk about those 5 MCQs today on science and technology. And two things I want to tell you about the start. One, हम ऐसा नहीं करेंगे कि डाउट्स नहीं लेंगे, आपको समझ नहीं आया तो बताएंगे नहीं. सो पहला तो जो ऑब्वियसली हम लोग करते हैं, आप कमेंट कीजिए अपने डाउट्स, दैट वुड बी सॉल्व्ड. एंड वन मोर स्पेशल थिंग, on every Monday, if there are doubts, we will deliver a live session on Google Meet. आप अपने doubts इस नंबर पे जो डिस्क्रिप्शन में भी मिल जाएगा 9041943251, इस पे अपने डाउट्स व्हाट्सएप भी कर सकते हैं. एंड your doubts would be solved directly by me in a live session on Mondays, right? For joining that, you have to WhatsApp over here, right? So no worries about doubts or issues. Let's solve the questions. I'll display them and you can even pause them and solve them. Then we'll explain the answers. Please comment your scores. So first question, spherical nucleic acids recently seen in news are related with which among the following? Viral RNA, vaccine development, afforestation or allergic reactions. So if you want to pause it, then pause it or think about your answer and write it down somewhere. I would prefer OMR पे mark कर लो. Right? Next, consider the following statements. Immune cells require lot of energy to invade tissues. Energy is produced by ramping up the mitochondrial function. ATOSA helps accelerate the energy production. So which of the above statements are correct? You have to choose from these options. So quickly solve this question and we move on to the next. Pause करना हो तो pause करके देख लेना. Then which among the following, third question for the day, which among the following follows a galactocentric orbit? The moon, the earth, International Space Center or the sun, right? So think about your answer. Then coming to the fourth question, lithium ion batteries can be used in which among the following? Number 1, mobile phones. Number 2, laptops. Number 3, electric vehicles, right? So you have to select the correct from these available options, 1 and 2, 1 only, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3. This is considerably a simple question, but we are trying to follow the pattern of the exam, right? So last question, the fifth question for the day, water is present as vapor in which among the following? Atmosphere of the sun, atmosphere of Mercury, atmosphere of Earth. So select the correct, 2 and 3, 3 only, 1 and 3, all of the above. So these were the 5 questions for the day. I'll be discussing the answers right now. But first I would tell you that these are from sources which competitive exams question paper setters are using. Number 2, these are inspired from the nature of questions appearing in various competitive exams. For example, water is a favorite topic of UPSC as well as PPSC, Punjab Public Service Commission. All these questions are inspired by the previous year questions and also the most expected questions, along with keeping the nature of the question same. That is what probably the examiner or the question paper setter would do. Obviously, if you are put to set up a question paper for some exam, you look at the previous year question papers and then set accordingly. So that's the procedure we have followed. So let's come to the answers then. Explanations here. So just a second. Yes. So spherical nucleic acids recently seen in news are related with which among the following? The answer here is vaccine development. This is a recent, very recent study where we have used these spherical nucleic acids. These SNAs are nanoparticles. Nanoparticles का size कितना होता है जी? Nano size means what? Please tell me in the comment section. Please be participative. So about this, These have been recently used in mice. The spherical nucleic acid have been recently used in mice, and they have proved to be very, very effective as vaccines, right? So what makes this vaccine different than other vaccines is the approach we take to design them, right? Even as recently as a few years ago, people focused on selecting the right target to train the immune system and right stimulant to activate it, not on how those components were arranged structurally. So these nanocrystals are arranged in such a way that it makes them really, really effective. So SNAs, as I said, are nanoparticles, right? And they are for research on vaccine development and development of very, very effective vaccines, right? For this PDF, as you know, you have to WhatsApp on the number given in the description, right? So second question जो था इसका आंसर, consider the following statements. Immune cells require lot of energy to invade tissues. So do they need to invade tissues? Yes. Immune cells work in that way कि tissues के बीच में suppose यहाँ पे infection है, immune cell यहाँ पे है, so it has to enter this tissue and fight this infection, right? So this is talking about the functioning of immune system. कोई doubt हो functioning में कि भाई अच्छा ह्यूमोरल इम्यूनिटी क्या होती है या सेल मीडिएटेड क्या होती है, दोज बेसिक्स, व्हाट इज एक्टिव इम्यूनिटी, व्हाट इज पैसिव इम्यूनिटी, अगर बेसिक्स में कोई प्रॉब्लम हो तो डाउट कमेंट करना, व्हाट्सएप करना, वील हैव अ लाइव सेशन ऑन दैट, right? Then so this statement, immune cells require lot of energy to invade tissues, correct? Energy is produced by ramping up the mitochondrial function, correct? Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Then atosa is a latest protein. This has been discovered, a latest protein. Atosa actually is name of a Persian princess, Persian queen, but the protein is named after her, and this protein has been found to accelerate the energy production. जब इम्यूनिटी को फाइट करना है डिजीज के अगेंस्ट, पैथोजन के अगेंस्ट, तो उसको ज्यादा एनर्जी चाहिए. उसका मैकेनिज्म ऐसा है कि सारे चीजों को साइड साइड करके टिश्यू के अंदर जाए और पैथोजन से लड़े. सो उस मैकेनिज्म के लिए माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया में ज्यादा एनर्जी चाहिए, उस इम्यून सेल को ज्यादा एनर्जी चाहिए. सो उस मैकेनिज्म के लिए एटोसा प्रोटीन हैज बीन यूज्ड और हैज बीन डिस्कवर्ड टू रैम्प अप द प्रोडक्शन. एक तरह से एक्सीलरेटर का काम करता है एनर्जी प्रोडक्शन में. लुक एट द एक्सप्लेनेशन. For cells pushing around out of the way and moving into tissues, it is energetically costly. And atosa, researchers have found that one protein, atosa, orchestrates a cascade, मतलब increase, that regulates and improves the capacity of mitochondria to produce energy. Atosa acts both as an accelerator pedal and a gear shift. So this atosa helps in production of more energy through by mitochondria, right? So moving on to the third question, galactocentric orbit. galactocentric orbit जी इनमें से सन फॉलो कर रहा है. galactocentric का मतलब है गैलेक्सी के सेंटर के आसपास जो रिवॉल्व करेगा वो galactocentric. सेंट्रिक ऑर्बिट्स की क्लासिफिकेशन आपको यहाँ पे मिलेगी. galactocentric आई टोल्ड यू अराउंड गैलेक्सी, वो हमारा सन फॉलो कर रहा है. हीलियोसेंट्रिक अराउंड सन, जो बाकी प्लैनेट्स फॉलो कर रहे हैं. जियोसेंट्रिक अराउंड अर्थ, जो मून फॉलो कर रहे हैं. एरियोसेंट्रिक अराउंड मार्स, जो मून्स, मार्स के और आर्टिफिशियल सैटेलाइट जो हम लोग भेज रहे हैं वो फॉलो कर रहे हैं. सो दिस माइट बी वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एज वेल बिकॉज देयर आर वेरियस मिशंस ऑन मार्स. आवर ओन मार्स ऑर्बिटर मिशन इज देयर, वी आर प्लानिंग अनदर वन. सो दीज सेंट्रिक क्लासिफिकेशन I think you should focus upon, right? So next question, pretty simple. Lithium ion batteries can be used in which among the following? Mobile phones, laptops, electric vehicles. This is all of the above is the answer. Very, very simple. Rechargeable batteries are majorly, primarily lithium ion batteries these days, right? So why this question? Because in the prelims of UPSC and this year even in mains, we have seen that नोबेल प्राइजेस के ऊपर, नोबेल प्राइजेस के कॉन्सेप्ट के ऊपर सवाल आ रहा है. मेंस में ब्लू एलईडी पे सवाल आया था, काफी साल पहले उस पे नोबेल प्राइज मिला था. सो ये लिथियम आयन बैटरीज का 2019 में 3 लोगों को मिला था. नाम नहीं पूछता यूपीएससी. फॉर अदर एग्जाम्स यू माइट ट्राई टू लर्न देम, बट फॉर द कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स फॉर स्टेट सर्विस और यूपीएससी you need to know the concept. lithium ion batteries are the batteries everywhere, primarily the rechargeable batteries. फोन में जब हम चार्जिंग खत्म हो जाती है तो चार्ज करते हैं, करंट फ्लोज फ्रॉम नेगेटिव टू पॉजिटिव, जब चार्ज हो रहा होता है तो पॉजिटिव टू नेगेटिव. दोज आर द lithium ion batteries, they are everywhere, right? So lithium ion batteries are ruling the roost and making many things possible even in electric vehicles. So that's why it is important and we should know this, right? Any doubts about the basics, again you can WhatsApp and we'll have a live session, right? Then water is present as vapor in which among the following? Atmosphere of the sun is the tricky option, but yes, in trace amounts it has been found. In trace amounts, even in the atmosphere of sun, water is found. मरकरी में तो है ही है और अर्थ में तो हमें पता ही है, तभी हम जी रहे हैं. The numbers for earth might be important in the explanation. कितना है? दिस ईयर ग्राउंड वाटर, सरफेस वाटर के बारे में पूछा गया था, तो क्या पता आज एटमॉस्फेयर वाटर परसेंटेज पूछ ले. एंड सन वाली जो ट्रिकी ऑप्शन थी, इट्स गिवन ओवर हेयर. सो प्लीज बी अवेयर ऑफ दैट. So these were the questions for today. I hope you like these. And one more thing I would repeat again, that for any doubts, for any problems, you can comment or WhatsApp on this number. This is given in the description itself. I hope these questions would be really relevant, because these are inspired from previous year questions, same sources, and also totally free of cost for all of you. Just support us by commenting your scores and asking your doubts. That's all we want. And एक बार फिर से साथ में नारा लगाते हैं, इनकलाब जिंदाबाद. Let's revolutionize education and serve our country. Thank you so much for watching. अब next video में मिलेंगे 6:30 again. Thank you.